There are many problems that we have to face, but there is one issue that definitely needs to be addressed. We believe illegal immigration is a big issue that has both positive and negative effects.
There are many people here in the U.S. that have immigrated illegally for good or bad reasons. We think illegal immigrants with good intentions should be given a path to citizenship in the U.S. and the immigrants with bad intentions be deported.
This may not seem as easy as it sounds, but we believe in the power of the U.S. I mean, we have accomplished so many other things that made us a country everyone respects and believes in.
Illegal immigration is the resettling of people across national borders that violates the immigration laws of the designated country. There are approximately 12 million illegal immigrants in the U.S. today. Illegal immigration not only brings in illegal immigrants, but other harmful substances and items. Illegal immigrants bring with them weapons, drugs, the threat of more crime, and even more disease.
Stop the drugs from pouring into our country. Florida has seen a 470% increase in heroin deaths. Think of that. Think if you have a child. 470% increase in heroin deaths since 2007. Think of that. Think of your kids and your grandkids. We're going to stop it, and most of it's coming across the southern border.
There are many negatives to illegal immigration. The people who come into our country illegally bring with them drugs, weapons, crime, and the threat of terrorism. In addition, immigrants take jobs meant for U.S. citizens, which increase American unemployment. They raise our population, which puts stress on our social services, healthcare, and infrastructures. The money our government should be spending on improving American lives is spent on border control and deportation.
Also, some pros to illegal immigration. Legal immigration actually helps the economy because illegal immigrants are willing to take any job. This is helpful because illegal immigrants are taking the jobs that Americans don't necessarily want to do. When illegal immigrants work and live in the U.S., they are also paying taxes. Undocumented immigrants contribute more to public coffers and taxes than they cost in social services. In addition, they contribute to the U.S. economy through their investments and consumptions of goods and services. The immigrants filling millions of essential job positions increase productivity. According to a study at the Cato Institute and the National Immigration Forum, illegal immigrants have had a positive 74% or neutral 11% impact on the U.S. economy.
We interviewed Hugh Baird, Director of Press and Research at the Capitol, to find out if he thought the border control system we use today is effective.
I think the border control system we use today is effective as far as it goes. I mean, there are other alternatives out there. The suggestion that you would build a wall and keep people out, to me, makes no sense whatsoever. It's hugely expensive, and walls throughout history have proven to be ineffective for separating people. People find ways around it. People come here for opportunity. So one of the secrets is that when there's opportunity available in other countries, you won't have the influx of immigration.
Illegal immigration is more complicated than most people think. Most illegal immigrants are part of mixed status families, which is a family whose members are people with different citizenship and immigration statuses.
Members of mixed status families face constant challenges like getting and keeping jobs, discrimination, and being split up if one or more of them are deported. We recently came across an article that explains the situation of a mixed status family.
The article involves a family of two girls who immigrated illegally before the birth of one of the girls. And after they came to the U.S., the girl, Diana, was born, making her a U.S. citizen. Her birth in the U.S. made her the only U.S. citizen in her family. Since her other family members were undocumented, she always had the fear of being separated from her family if they were to be deported.
In 2012, Obama issued an executive order temporarily protecting 1.7 million young people who were brought into the U.S. illegally as children.
After he makes his announcement, 800,000 young people in this country will no longer live in fear that they will be deported simply because their parents brought them here illegally. And Hispanic groups are already gathering across this country, George, celebrating.
Because this is a big announcement, you say. It'll apply to young people who were born here or got here before the age of 16. They have to be under the age of 30 right now and lived here in the United States continuously for the last 5 years. They also have to either be in school, a high school graduate, or serving in the military and have clean criminal records. As you said, about 800,000 people.
And the president is basically saying he is not going to deport them now.
Obama's order is only effective as long as he's in office. And since he's leaving office, the problem now rests in Donald Trump's hands. We hope he takes this issue into consideration when he makes new policies about deportation as our new president.
I think that what we have at this point in time with our rangers down in the Texas border is challenging because there is so many that are trying to come across the border. I believe that at this point in time it's very unsafe for both those in America and those that are coming across the border from Mexico. It is a violent, from everything that I have read, obviously here in Pennsylvania we don't see it directly, but everything that we have read, it is a violent situation where people are trying to flee for their lives, but yet the border control individuals and law enforcement are trying to do their job. So I think it leads to very unsafe areas down there where they're both fighting each other. And so I believe that there should be more help for those individuals that are working our borders because I don't believe those that are trying to come across the border illegally are going to stop. And if anything, they will continue to increase the amount of people that are trying to get into America.
Illegal immigration is not impossible to fix, but we need the president to act now to stop all the problems that stem from immigrants coming into the U.S. illegally.